Okay, we are ready to rock and roll, guys. What is going on? I'm really excited to do a quick Q&A in this video. My name is Brando Olinik, and when it comes to the question, it's really pertained around business and how much money it really costs to start a business. And to be honest with you guys, the whole reason why you're going to want to pay attention to what I'm going to share with you is because you cannot put a specific price range on the exact dollar you need to start a business, because the moment you decide to start a business, the moment you decide to become an entrepreneur, and this might come off as a rant, so I apologize, but you need to know this, alright? This is important you know, because if you don't know this, you're going to spin your wheels, you're going to become a grinder, and I was a grinder for 3 years, not making any money, not making a pretty penny, trying out different businesses looking for the secret. And it was because I didn't realize when you become an entrepreneur, alright, there's no fixed price, and everyone wants to know the fixed price, or just give me an average. I can't. And the reason why is because being an entrepreneur, the moment you decide, alright, it's an ongoing educational process that never ends. And if you're not willing to invest into yourself on the long run, after you start a business, your business will die. Alright, it won't survive. And this is the reason why. This is the reason why, guys, 99% of businesses that get started in Canada and America and internationally, they fail after a year to 2 years. They don't last longer than 2 years. Alright, and if they last longer than 2 years, it doesn't mean that they're making money. Alright, they could be, they could have started their business for $150,000. And they're just breaking even on that, and they're making, let's say on an annual basis, they're making $50,000 that they can pay themselves, but they have to reinvest into the company to pay off interests and rates and employees, and they're only making like $10,000, $15,000. All right, it doesn't mean that they're making big bucks yet. So there's different fluctuation points, which means ultimately the amount of money you make in business, it's ongoing. All right, because you're always learning, you're always doing, you're always teaching, you're always evolving in your business. So I can't put a fixed price on it, but to give you an ideal example, all right, a year and a half ago, before I was able to build a full-time income business on the internet, I was a baker in a restaurant. I had invested into not one, not two, not three, but over 4 different businesses on the internet. Over 4 different businesses on and off the internet. Started some traditional businesses, and I failed in all of them. It was like 4 or 5 years of failure trying out different businesses, and never really making a result. And it wasn't until I came across an individual, alright guys, I came across a person who was building a business and income online, and because as a baker I didn't have a lot of money. I was, 50 hours a week, you're only making like $2 grand a month. That's on average what I was making. If I put in overtime, a little bit over than that. But it took me a long time to save up money, in other words, because bills, car payments, insurance, all that stuff. But I didn't have lots of money to start traditional business, so I knew internet business was the way to go. And I came across a person summer of 2014 who had started an internet business for only a couple $100s. Alright, they got started, and because they got started for such an affordable cost, and they're making a steady 6-figure income, and they're also investing into themselves through marketing, through advertising, going to seminars, reading books and tapes. Because they were doing this though and making the income they were making, I began to model and copy them. And I realized though, a big thing in business is your mindset, okay? I realized that education and your mindset, changing that habitual pattern that you can't do it or you're not worthy, it's one of the biggest price tags on being an entrepreneur. So I started up a business, the same business this person started online, and I realized I needed to change my habits. So I started reading books, listening to tapes, started to invest in different educational information, and started to do that and really saturate my mind with how successful people were thinking, and that costed more money on a monthly additional basis, money that I didn't have. But it only took me 3 months after I invested into myself, guys, on a continual monthly basis to create a full-time income business working part-time on the internet and quit my job September 12th of 2014. It only took me 3 months after modeling and copying this person who was building a business online, only mirroring a fraction of what they were doing with what I could afford, with what I had as resources, and applying exactly what they taught me to do and building a business online in an affordable way, but also educating myself on how to change my mindset, okay, and investing into that education on a monthly basis. It took me 3 months after that point when I made that decision to create a full-time business working part-time. and my ROI has, it's been way over that. I haven't worked a job since, September 12th of 2014, and it's not to tell you you're going to do the same, but it's just to give you a little bit of an idea when it comes to the amount of money that you need. So I really hope you guys like this video, a little bit of a different conversation. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Do you think it's a mindset shift, or do you think that when it comes down to starting a business and being an entrepreneur, that there really isn't a fixed price, that you can't really determine how much it could cost? Yeah, you could say that the business costs on average for the average person to get started $150,000, right? But what's the lifetime experience? If you ask any business owner what they've invested into themselves and their business, all right, they'll tell you that they're still doing it to this day. Any successful business owner will tell you that it never ends when it comes to the amount of money that you need to start it and maintain it. Because you can start a business for $10,000, $1,000, $500. You can start a cheap business online, but the ongoing maintenance of that business, it's more of a mental game. And when you decide to become an entrepreneur, that's when it's, you can't put a number on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you agree on. If it is something that's ongoing or you really can put a fixed price on it, I'd love to hear thoughts and comments. And if you'd like to learn more information about building a business and income on the internet, if you're coachable, you're trainable, you're willing to learn, you want to learn how to use the same system I've been able to use to quit my job, to have more freedom, more family time, to be able to do what I want to do, take my dog for walks, go hiking, then connect with me on my site. I'll put a link down below. It's 123marketingtips.com, and I'll see you guys on the beach of the world. Take care and have an awesome one.